Do you ever lie in bed, close your eyes, and suddenly your mind begins creating entire worlds? Maybe you're replaying a conversation that never happened, imagining yourself giving the perfect speech, winning an argument, meeting someone you've never met, living a completely different life. Sometimes these stories are so vivid that they feel almost real. And before you know it, you've spent 30 minutes inside a world that exists only in your imagination. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, psychologists have long been fascinated by this habit, because imagining fake scenarios before sleep isn't necessarily a sign that you're disconnected from reality. Often, it's a sign that your brain is trying to prepare for it. Let's start with something surprising. Your brain doesn't completely distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. Many of the same neural networks involved in remembering the past are also active when imagining the future. Psychologists call this mental simulation. It's one of the brain's most remarkable abilities. Instead of waiting for life to happen, your mind rehearses it. You imagine conversations, decisions, challenges, possibilities, almost like running practice rounds before the real event arrives. From an evolutionary perspective, this makes sense. The people who could mentally prepare for different situations often had a better chance of adapting when those situations actually occurred. But not all imagined scenarios are about preparation. Sometimes they're about something much deeper. Emotion. Imagine you had a difficult day. You wanted to say something but stayed silent. You wished someone understood you. Or maybe you felt unseen. When the world finally becomes quiet at night, your mind begins writing the ending it wanted all along. You imagine saying what you couldn't say, receiving the love you didn't receive, finding the courage you didn't feel. Psychologists believe imagination often acts as a form of emotional processing. The brain isn't simply escaping reality, it's trying to make sense of it. Interestingly, people who frequently imagine detailed scenarios often score higher in traits like openness to experience, a personality trait associated with creativity, curiosity, and rich inner worlds. Their minds naturally explore possibilities, stories, ideas. What if becomes one of their favorite questions. But this ability has a downside. When imagination becomes excessive, it can turn into rumination. Instead of imagining possibilities, you begin replaying fears, worst-case scenarios, conversations that never happened, mistakes you can't change. The same imagination that creates beautiful dreams can also create unnecessary anxiety. The difference isn't the imagination itself. It's whether your mind is creating possibilities or prisons. So if you often invent entire stories before falling asleep, don't assume something is wrong with you. Your mind may simply be doing what it evolved to do, preparing, creating, processing, trying to understand your experiences through imagination, because the moments before sleep are when the outside world grows quiet.